Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm very excited to be trying 4 new Revolution products. So we have 2 from the Glow range. So we have the Illuminating Primer and the Bronzer in the shade Medium. And then these aren't brand new releases, but I haven't tried them yet and I've just bought this one. So this is the Rose Gold Highlighting Palette and this is the Death by Chocolate Eyeshadow Palette. Death by Chocolate, is that a thing? I don't think so. So yeah, this is the makeup look that I've done. So if you keep on watching, I will tell you my thoughts on these products, and I'm just going to do a full face of makeup basically. So yeah, if you do like this video then please remember to give it a thumbs up because it really helps me out, and let's get in with it. So I have got some Carmex on because I'll always have a lip balm on while I'm doing the rest of my makeup, but we are going to go in with the Revolution Beam Dream Illuminating Primer. So this is the packaging. This gorgeous rose gold colour, and then it's just got a little squeezy tube applicator, so I'm just going to pop this on my finger. I will pop a little bit on the back of my hand just so you can see what it looks like, and you can see it's just this gorgeous pink shimmer shade. Let's go in with the primer. So that is the primer applied. I do feel like it's gave my skin a little bit of like a pink glow. So this was £6 off the Revolution website, and it does recommend that you use the bronzer to go with it, which I do have, so I will be using that very soon. You can wear this alone, so I could leave it like this. I mean, I always like a bit of a full coverage look, so I probably wouldn't, to be honest. I mean, if I was doing a no makeup kind of day, then, which I've been doing a lot recently, but I would potentially put it on. So next up, I'm just going to apply my daily Smashbox Studio Skin foundation, and this is in the shade 1.1, and just using my Smashbox blur and foundation brush. And that's my foundation done. I think my foundation's gone on very nicely on top of the primer. I feel like there's still like a radiant glow there, and yeah, like no issues at all applying my foundation. If you do notice that my foundation's a little bit patchy around here, I had a cold sore and I use Zorovax, which if anyone gets cold sores, I highly recommend it because it is actually amazing. I've had cold sores for years basically. Every time I get a bit stressed or I'm a bit run down, one pops up. But if anyone's ever struggling to treat them, honestly Zorovax is amazing. I get it from Boots. I'm sure there's plenty of other places that sell it. I know Amazon does, but I look for it when it's on offer and because it's just like the tiniest tube ever. But honestly it clears it up straight away, but it does like dry your skin out massively, so obviously that's how it works, and you just get like a load of dry skin. But it's better than having a cold sore, so you know, pros and cons. The primer has a very strong scent of coconut. I'm sure there was supposed to be essence of pineapple as well, but I can't smell that as much. I can just smell coconut. If you love coconut, happy days. If you don't, then I actually quite like coconut, so I quite like this primer. And like I say, it gives a really nice little radiant glow, which you can kind of see around this area massively. So yeah, very, very nice. Some primers are really like sticky, you know, when you touch your face afterwards, but this, none of that. As usual, Revolution, smash it. So next up, I'm just going to go in with my usual Rimmel London Lasting Radiance Concealer. I love this concealer so much and I've used this for like ages. You would have probably seen it in my previous videos. I would say my skin's cleared up massively. I don't know if anyone's seen my previous videos, but I did start using a Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing oil, and I wanted to switch to it instead of using makeup wipes all the time, but my skin just broke out like ridiculous. Like, it clearly did not like the product, so and it's a shame because it was so good. And I did my Sam and Nick beauty box video, and in that they had a Clinique Take the Day Off, like just specifically for eye makeup and for your lips, and that was amazing. I had no problem with that, so I was like, well, I'll try the cleansing oil, and yeah. So now I have a full bottle pretty much of cleansing oil and nothing to do with it, so it's just amazing. But never mind, let's go in with the concealer. Now today I thought I would try one of my new I Heart Revolution palettes, and this is Death by Chocolate. So I did mention that I got a beauty advent calendar for Christmas, and it was the Revolution one, I Heart Revolution actually, and I got loads of the full size palettes and I haven't used them yet. So I've got like 4 that I haven't used. So this was the Death by Chocolate palette. I'll just get that off for now, get that out of the way. And I thought this was quite like a neutral toned palette. Again, some gorgeous shimmers in there. Love the full size mirror. Let's just have a look how much this is. Wow, that's amazing. So right now on the I Heart Revolution website, it is currently, you can probably see that there, so it was reduced from £9 to £4.50. £4.50 for a full eyeshadow palette. That is insane. If you hear any bells rattling, by the way, it's just my cats, because they're all running around the house going crazy. Because they have like a crazy half an hour, and yeah. So yeah, I probably chose the worst time to film this. So anyways, so this is all of the shades. So yeah, let's go in with this palette. So I'm just going to pop on my normal Smashbox lid primer in the shade Light. So all the shade names are always on a little sheet rather than on the back of the palette, which is a bit of a nightmare because if you're like me, you will lose those sheets very easily. So I'm going to go in with this shade here called One More Bar. You do get an eyeshadow brush in this. Ooh, okay, try not to drop it. So it's just this one here, focus on the brush. Double-ended, just like a normal eyeshadow brush. But I do love my Real Techniques base shadow brush, so I'm going to go in with this one here. There we go. So I love this brush. So let's go in with this shade. I've just swatched a couple of the shimmer shades for you, so that's what they look like. They are very, very, very gorgeous. So I'm just going to go in with this one here, and I'm just going to use my finger. I'm just going to pop this on my inner corner and bring that out. Also, can you see? Chloe has joined us. She's watching too. Getting some tips, you know. I feel like the I Heart Revolution products just go on so easily, and they're just really pigmented, I guess. And I'm just going to take that about 3/4 of the way across my lid. And then I'm just going to take this shade here and I'm going to pop that on my very outer corner. And then I'm going to just take the brown again, and I'm just going to pop this under my eye, and I'm just using my Real Techniques Rebel Edge fine brush, which is just honestly my favourite brush at the moment. It goes on like this and then you can just buff it out and you just have total control of it, so I love that at the moment. I love it because it just gives you like a subtle shade, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to pop a bit more of the gold shade and I'm just going to pop that on my inner corner. And this one is my Smashbox Smoky Shadow Brush. You can use your finger for this if it's easier. And there we go, that's the eyeshadow done. Also, no fallout, or very, very little, so happy days. So I'm just going to pop on some of my Urban Decay Perversion mascara. I did do a video about this because this was a free sample and I'm obsessed with this mascara right now. So this isn't the full size product, but I'm just going to pop this on. Can I also just mention right now that this Death by Chocolate palette is actually amazing and it smells like chocolate. So yeah, I mean, could you want any more from a palette? I still can't believe that it's half price at the moment, £4.50. Get it, definitely. And that's the mascara done. I did mention in a couple of videos ago that I have my go-to full exposure Smashbox mascara, and I can't really find another one that's as good as that. However, then I met Urban Decay Perversion, and wow, I feel like it's same level as Smashbox, but I don't know, I seem to be reaching for that a lot more at the moment than my full exposure. If you think that I'm doing my makeup in a really strange order today, you'd be right, and I don't know why, but here we are. I am going to fill in my eyebrows, so this is just the Smashbox Brow Tech matte pencil in the shade Tape. So I'm just going to do that and I'll be right back. I am trying to like not pluck my eyebrows as much at the moment. But yeah, I'm trying not to pluck them too much because I want them to like get a little bit thicker. I mean, this one just has a gap like in it all the time, and it really isn't good. I don't even get oils and stuff, so I need to have a look into that. But yeah, I'm just like leaving them a little bit just so that they get a little bit fuller, but like plucking the very rogue eyebrows, if you know what I mean. But yeah, let's go in with it. So that is the eyebrows done. It did take a little bit longer than usual because I don't know why, but every time I was doing it I was like, nope, they don't look equal, they don't look straight. But like I say, I am plucking them, like I'm leaving them to grow out a little bit, so if it does look a little bit dodgy around the top area, just ignore it for now, you know, it's all good. So I'm gonna go in with my bronzer next, and this is the new Revolution Glow Ultra Matte Bronzer. Now when I looked online for this, there was 6 different shades and this was £8. So this is the packaging. It's just this gorgeous, obviously mirrored rose gold packaging, and this is what it looks like inside. Again, this smells exactly like the primer. It's got a coconut essence about it, and I do feel like this does smell a little bit of pineapple. I'm not sure if that's just me, but I'm sure it said somewhere that it does smell of pineapple as well. So this is the shade Medium. Now when I was looking online, I could not tell what shade to get. I was so stuck between light and medium. I was sat for maybe about like 10 minutes trying to decide. So the shades, I'm going to read you what they have on offer. So like I say, 6 different shades. So there's a light, medium, medium dark, dark, deep and deep dark. Oh yeah, and it does say with added coconut and pineapple fragrance. So yeah, like I say, I was so stuck between light and medium, so I'm gonna see how this goes on. Hopefully I got the right shade, but I mean, you just don't know. So let's go in with this medium shade, and I'm just using my Ted Baker brush. I mean, that came up very, very dark on the brush. My hay fever's genuinely so bad at the moment. I'm just going to tap a bit of it off in my hand because I'm worried that's going to be too dark. Well, let's just go in with it. You know, that isn't actually too bad at all. You know, I actually think that that definitely is my shade. And second of all, I'm actually really impressed with that. It's blended in so nicely and it just looks very, very subtle. I am just going to use this as a cheeky little contour because, I mean, why not? And I'm just going to use my Ted Baker brush again, and I'm just going to do like a little sweeping motion. So I'm just going to put it on quite light. I feel like the bronzer isn't as overpowering as the primer was scent-wise, but overall I do really rate this. At the moment I am kind of like more on the pale side rather than tanned, but like I say, that definitely wasn't too dark, so if you have got quite pale skin, then I would recommend getting the medium as well. It's totally fine. If you do want more of a subtle, very subtle bronzer, then I would go light, but medium's totally fine for my skin for sure. So the next new product I got was the Rose Gold Glow, that is definitely a mouthful, highlighter palette. Now, I mean, I have a bit of a theme going on here with the Rose Gold. I don't think this is a new release. In fact, I'm almost certain of it, but I thought it was gorgeous and I couldn't help myself, to be honest. So this is the packaging. Again, it's just obviously the I Heart Revolution chocolate range. and this is what it looks like inside. So you just get two gorgeous highlighters. So I'm just going to use my Real Techniques fan brush, and I'm just going to mix the two shades together to start with. I mean, that glow, that's what I'm talking about. And then I'm going to get my Real Techniques setting brush, and I'm just going to go in with just this shade here, and I'm just going to pop a bit on my brow bone, a bit on my nose, a bit on my cupid's bow. They are very, very pigmented, like very pigmented. I'm going to avoid putting it on my nose because actually I look a little bit shiny there already, so I don't want to make that enhanced, you know what I'm saying? So I've just taken off my Carmex and I'm just going to pop on another gloss, but this has got a slight little pink shade to it. So this is the Lottie London Imagination Gloss, Ultra Glow Glossed. Get that one right. And I'm just going to pop this on. I was going to do a lip colour, but I'm just thinking keep it natural. I actually love the smell of this, so it's so nice if you just after a clear gloss and it isn't sticky. And then last but not least, I'm going to go in with the I Heart Revolution Fix and Spray, and this is in the scent Strawberries and Cream. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to smell like today with all this coconut, pineapple and strawberries and cream essence, but honestly this is really, really nice. It smells so good. Overall, I'm very, very impressed with the makeup products that I've used. I absolutely loved the highlighter. I think that's really, really nice. I feel like I Heart Revolution just do really, really good, affordable highlighters. The highlighter was £6 as well, which I think is amazing value, and like I say, it gives a really, really nice radiant glow. I also feel like the primer was really good. Again, I feel like I'm very, very glowy all over, which is brilliant. I do feel like between the highlighter and the primer, I feel like they've given us a very, very radiant glow, which I'm personally a big fan of. The bronzer was really good. I love how much product you get in it. I love the packaging. I love that you get a big mirror inside of it, and I feel like the shade was pretty much perfect as well. I love that they have a variety of shades for all skin colours, so that's amazing. So I'll be definitely using those products more often. I feel like I'll reach for the highlighter a lot for sure. I also really like the eyeshadow palette, and like I say, £4.50 right now. It's reduced, I don't know for how long for, but I love the shades. They're just very, very pigmented. Like I say, I hardly got any fallout, which I absolutely love because there's nothing worse than getting fallout. So overall, very happy with this whole makeup look. So I'll do my usual little close-up for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please remember to give it a thumbs up because it really helps me out, and subscribe for more content too. And I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!